Hello, my fellow Americans. Today we're going to be going over how to use SharePoint, which is a collaborative software tool for Microsoft Office that will allow you to collaborate with other people while it's using all of these different programs. So to get started, you're going to want to have Microsoft Office 365 and then start by going to the home page and clicking on either here you can click on SharePoint or you can go down here and go to SharePoint from there. So we're going to go to SharePoint from here. Great. So here we have a list of projects that I've been working on through the SharePoint site. And right off the bat, what we're going to want to do is create a site. Now, SharePoint allows you to create sites, and you can either do it by creating a team site, which is what you'll do 90% of the time, at least based on what I've done so far. So SharePoint allows you to create sites, and that's what we're going to do. Here we're going to go to Create Site at the top left, go to Team Site, and we're going to give it a site name. We're going to do Test Site, and then you can also add a group email address if you wanted to invite other people to this site. You can do that later on as well. Change the privacy settings. We're just going to leave everything blank right now and hit Next. And here's where it asks you for additional owners of the site, and we're not going to add anyone at this time. So click Finish. And here's our new site. So here you have a list of tabs that you can click on, and it'll take you to different parts of Outlook's SharePoint site, which I just did. Now we're going to have to wait a little bit. So don't click on conversations if you want to go through this quickly. But anyways, we're going to go back to the test site home. But that's some of the things that you can do. You can go to documents and whatever. And what I'm going to do here is go over this new tab here. What I'm going to do is create a new document library. I'm going to name it New Library. No description, and just create it. So great. Now we have a list of documents that other people can have a look at. And right now, we don't have anything. So I'm going to go ahead and upload a document. I'm going to click Upload. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose files that I want to upload and place them here. We'll go over that later, what this does. Okay, so what I've done is I've uploaded a Microsoft Word document and a Microsoft Excel document. Now, anyone who is a part of this team site can come to this library and edit and make changes to both of these files. Now, since I am the site creator, I have privileges to do whatever I want with them. However, as the site creator, I can also take away privileges and give privileges to certain people. So I'm going to go over how to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and click back to my test site and get off the library. Because if I was to stay on the library that I was on, any of the settings that I changed would only reflect on that library itself. And it would change things like the search engine and all sorts of other things that you can take care of. But what I want to do is go from here and go to Site Permissions. And here, there's nobody here. But what I could do is invite people and share them alongside the site. So that's one way to do that. But also, if I wanted to make additional changes, I would be able to do it from here. And here we don't have anybody to share to our group. But let's say that team site members was somebody new. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and click the checkbox next to team site members, and we're going to go permission levels. From here, you'll get a list of control options that this person has. We're going to go ahead and click read, which will bring us to another, even more advanced way of looking at what sort of permissions that they have. Now read, these are all the things that they can do in read. They can open items, view versions, create alerts. And here, let's say we don't want them to create alerts though. And this is our read permission level for this person. We're going to go ahead and down and check to make sure that these are all the things that we want them to do and all the things that we don't want them to do. We're going to go ahead and submit that. So here we go. Now, team site members has only read capabilities here. And that is their permission level for this site. Okay, now back on the homepage site, we're going to go over one more thing because SharePoint is a very complicated program of which you can do hundreds of different things I could go over. There's entire books on SharePoint, so I'm just going to go over one more main point or one more main thing that you can do on SharePoint, which is create a list. We're going to create a new list. We're not going to do anything else with it. It's going to show in the site navigation site. Okay, now that we're here, we're going to go ahead and create a new list. And what a list does is a way to create essentially a folder for anybody to add and edit files or anything else. You can share whatever you'd like in it. So that includes Microsoft Word files, PowerPoint files, Excel files, but also things like JPEG images, or anything that you would want to work with that you can get off the internet. So we're going to go ahead and create a new list item, and we're going to name it Cats. Go ahead and create Cats. Now Cats is created. It's next to a big time list, which I created earlier, which may or may not have things in it. And I'm going to go ahead and click Edit Item. Now anybody that has the privileges to edit this item can edit it and do whatever they want with it. I'm going to go ahead and attach a file. Go here, I'm going to go to my desktop, and I'm looking for a photo. There it is. And we're going to go ahead and upload a photo. And there, now I've attached the photo. I'm going to go ahead and save that. Great, so now it's here. So now how do I go in and look at this photo? I'm going to go over that next. So we went ahead and we uploaded that photo. But how do we look at it? Here, I'm going to go ahead and look around. We're clicking at it, and there's edit items. We don't want to edit anything anymore. We can either click on it through here and view the item, or we can view it just by clicking on it like this. And now you can see the attachment is here. Now, if there's other things on here, I could have a look at them. They'd be listed for me to have a look at, like if they're Microsoft Word documents or whatever. But right now, all we have is an attachment, and it is a picture of a cat. We go ahead and click on that cat, and there it is. We have a cat, and anybody can have a look at this cat. You can even mark that you have looked at the cat. You can stare at the cat. You can do whatever you want with the cat because cats are great, and so is SharePoint. So thank you all for looking at or having listened to my SharePoint instructional video. I hope that you learned something today. There's a lot to learn about SharePoint, but this should hopefully get you through the basics. And have a look at that. Cats are the best. Cats won. I've already done this many times. Cats are the best. Thank you all so much for listening, and have a great day.